Hey there guys, I know it's really loud in the background, but I'm just doing a quick update. I wanted to tap into the feminine, masculine energies. This card flipped out, so I will pull it out. Queen of Cups for the feminine. I'm about to get new cards, waiting on them. Really excited. Queen of Cups again. Star. Feminine, stay positive. Stay positive. That's what's gonna bring in the offer. This is a really quick update, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen how long I was in this video. The Lovers. Okay, so this came out backwards, the Nine of Cups. Let's get some clarifications on this. Okay. No walking away from something. There's some karmic holdbacks that are not allowing the Emperor to be very happy, but he's stepping into his Emperorhood. He is ascending. He also traditions in reverse, but there's some things he's having difficulty letting go of. And with this collective, he's still finding out how to transmute energy, but let's find out what he's having difficulty letting go of. I'm getting very low vibrational energy from the feminine, lack of trust kind of thing. So work on that, work on yourself, be happy, do what makes you happy, align with that Nine of Cups, what that Nine of Cups means, and how you live that Nine of Cups in daily life. Lovers, Emperor, Five of Wands, Temperance. Let's see what else. End of the cycle, letting go of fear and illusion. The Emperor not able to become the King of Pentacles yet. The Empress working on being in that vibration of family life, completion of a cycle, and working on herself. She's doing the right thing, but what I'm really getting that she needs to stop worrying about is if the Emperor is going to come changed, his intentions and how long he's going to stay. That's common stuff coming out, and that this is over and never happening. You can focus on yourself without watching 5 or 6 readings a day, maybe even 2, maybe even 1 reading a day. Maybe if you really want to have updates, make it so that you're watching 1 a week or something. Money block, low vibrational situations. This is a poor and humble family that tries to make ends meet, living like good things aren't gonna happen, living like there are setbacks, living like things aren't gonna happen. Negative thinking, living like things are never going to happen. That is a problem. That's what's between going from truly loving yourself to being in union with yourself. It's a thinking problem, and feminine might not trust masculine, but that's an issue that's coming through. Tower, let's see what this tower is about. I was looking at the Emperor while pulling its star. Death in reverse. Maybe lack of fruition. Walking away, whatever it needs to be to get aligned with herself. New beginning, yes. So a lot of feminines are actually walking away from the journey at this time. And I think that it'll lead them to the same place, but what they have to do regardless is let go of their control. Talk to your 5D masculine too. Tell him you love him, give him support regardless of who the vessel is. You could be holding on to the wrong vessel, you could be not. Some people will still come into the understanding that the person they were holding on to was karmic, but some people are also thinking that their masculine is very karmic and unable to forgive them. It's kind of like they're tiptoeing around each other. Strength card. Are there any other important messages that need to come out that the 5D masculine really wants to tell his feminine? Union. What's on the way to union? Ascension. Be the light, feel the light in you. Connect with your inner woman, inner Gaia. It's going to come in the form of pentacles. He's on the journey, he's working. I feel like the masculine's going to have more of a mentality change and the feminine's having a little more resistance. Okay, tell me about the Hanging Man. about how to love yourself wholly, about this connection, and not being able to move forward in the spiritual, feeling stagnant, even though that is really an illusion because there's so much going on. The masculine's changing, but because of this tiptoeing energy that I'm picking up on. What else do you want to say? Ego death for the feminine is what I'm feeling. Feminine has been stretched thin. The masculine here, he's kind of like the King of Swords. He doesn't want to show affection too quickly, too much. He wants to be he wants to be someone. He wants to be smart about it. And the thing with the feminine is, because of the time it's taken, because of these energies and the pain she's feeling, she's starting to resort to her ego a little bit. So this ego death is actually for her. The masculine's paying attention. I feel like for this group, masculine may be in and out. He may not be, but he is watching. He is getting certain vibes, and he definitely is feeling a certain way. You're the same energetic body, remember? He is not being sneaky. Forgiveness needed. Till you give forgiveness, justice cannot be attained. You're not being just to yourself, the connection, the spiritual world, or the mission you are trying to do. Are there any other messages that the 5D masculine wants to tell this feminine? Stop holding on. Be okay with letting go. Be okay with doing your thing. And hopefully you'll find some quiet strength in it. Find what makes you happy in the 3D. Let go of these burdens of thinking that things aren't changing and stuff. Because I am coming. I am. You need to let go. You need to be her. You need to let go of these burdens. You need to stop holding on. And sometimes that means holding on to your ego. See how you're responding when your masculine himself responds. There is balance in the situation, right? There is still some ego, the masculine thinking the feminine will never accept him because she's all pretty and shiny and perfect. But this wouldn't have been a problem if the masculine was more clear, and this masculine is kind of tiptoeing in because he really doesn't know. And the feminine wants kind of like a big show, or like she kind of wants a part of her for wanting a big show just doesn't believe in him, knows like how little he may have showed, little things he might have done, and she wants bigger, she wants better. She's moving towards herself, but she has to look at the intention of her moving towards herself too, to bring balance to the situation. Abundance is coming in. The Capricorn energy really set this in stone with Leo. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Let's pull a little more. Let go of this thought that it's not happening. Start focusing on your mission, on moving forward. Know that divine is bringing in the best partner for you. Don't put a limit on it. Work on forgiveness and gratitude. Work on seeing these through. This did come out in reverse. I did not get very many reversals, but I will look at this in reverse. Focus on what you're doing, your harvest and stuff. The masculine is making plans. Hold on a second. Let me find the Eight of Pentacles. Here it is. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. No, look at this. So there are 7 caught up in a web, and he's working on the one for the offer. Do you see that? He's being instructed by this, and there's a little mouse over here, just like the feminine's looking at this, and there's a squirrel in the tree, a little mouse over here that's looking over all these 7 pentacles hanging up above. Well, he's working on the first. She's so busy focused on the harvest. I feel like part of her doesn't even know what's up, what's coming, but he really is working. Any messages you have, divine feminine, divine masculine? He's kind of back and forth between some energies, and a lot of it has to do with non-forgiveness, holding on to old pain that doesn't need to be held on to. Anything else? Feminines, really release that. The moon's in reverse. 2 of Cups are in reverse. Karma's in reverse. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna try to get the message about the moon. Tell me about this moon. Whatever comes out, tell me. Nine of Pentacles. It will really help the feminine learn how to love herself. Element of forgiveness coming through. She needs to walk away from certain thought patterns that are controlling whether or not she gets into union. She needs to stop looking towards the past. She needs to stop associating with the past. While she's still associating with the past and being in this immature energy, she can't pull in what she's deserving. I feel like it's a little more feminine with the mistrust. The masculine's not holding on to the past, but he was treading waters carefully. So that Ace of Wands, find the light within you. So make this time about you. Make this time about focusing on you. Anything else you want to say about the moon? Communication is coming. Keep active. The masculine is doing that. He has grown a lot. These burdens you're holding are not allowing you to be in your truth, and your truth is that things change, that doesn't define you anymore, and it's holding you back. Whoever this resonates with, this is a huge message for you. You could be getting into union so quick if that is something that you truly want. The burdens you're holding on to, the worries you're holding on to about him not shifting, not changing, are allowing you not to step into your truth. It causes delays. Abundance in reverse, Two of Swords. Let's get information about abundance in reverse. Sneaky behavior, lack of forgiveness, not talking to the 5D masculine, lack of faith, walking away. Not knowing what there is to come, focusing too much on the 3D. Yep, stagnation, okay. What else? Yeah, your 5D masculine really wants you to know the things that are actually happening versus what you think is happening. You think that there's a dishonest victory at play, he is not being the right man. But maybe what you need to do is focus on yourself and change the way you think about things. Change your perspective. He's not looking for the little things anymore. They don't satisfy him. He's being influenced by people in his life, just like you are. But you're being influenced by yourself and your fears. And just looking at that mentality, if he turns to other people and he goes like, well, this is how she responds to me, they will go like, hey, maybe she's not about you. Maybe she won't forgive you. Maybe it's a mess. And yes, those are 3D people, but these are 3D thoughts. That's the mirroring going on here. He is coming through. He's coming through fast. He's coming through right. He's marching on forward. But he's having major delays because of some negative thinking on the feminine side. Focus on yourself. Do a forgiveness letter. Do a gratitude letter. Write down things you love about him. So even if he isn't your masculine at the end of the day and he ends up messaging you about whatever, say responding to your story or commenting on a post, you're gracious, you're nice to him, you're happy with him. Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? Just because he's not your masculine? That's your mentality right there. That's a problem. Love yourself, victimization. Trying not to fight but not realizing what you're doing. What else? What else? Anything else? Justice in reverse. Yeah, feminine, you really gotta let some stuff go. You need to stop with this negative thinking. You need to stop thinking you're not that far along. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're not seeing him as that. You're just trying to walk away towards your happiness, but you really need to look out for ego versus your higher self. The Hermit. The Emperor. The Emperor's just doing his thing right now. So what happens for the feminines that walk away? What happens with the feminines that walk away? This was kind of in reverse. 8 of Swords. As you walk away from yourself, your true inner truth. Where is it? As you walk away from your true inner truth, you walk away from everything that God has to give you, that the universe has to give you. You don't have to even believe in twin flames, but you need to believe that the greatest love for you is just around the corner. The greatest love. And also forgive this masculine. You're the thing that stands in between. And I know he could just come out and be like, I miss you so much, I love you so much, I messed up. But you also need to understand where he's coming from as well. It's not that he is being he's not being a man about it, but he's mirroring what you're feeling inside. That's what twins do. You can't expect him to be a man when you have certain things that you need to deal with. You need to forgive. You need to release past conceptions, past things he said. You need to get them all out of your system, all out of your body. Tell me about the Tower and then the Chariot, please, Spirit. The Hanged Man and the Magician in reverse. Instead of transmuting these energies, so for people that are doing that, you're going to have a Tower moment, but you're going to get into union. What's going to happen in between there? You're going to be patient, you're going to find your strength, you're not going to let little things hold you down, and that will lead you down a path of forgiveness as well. But the only way to get into it is forgiveness. In this, you're just not believing, but you are forgiving and releasing so that you get it out of your system. Regardless, you're putting yourself first, you're forgiving, you're believing in the good things that God has to give you, even if it's not about this person. And the same situation is going to show up for you. The same positive situation. Judgment. Alright, guys. I hope that helped. Let me pull like one last card if anything wants to come out. 9 of Wands. Burdens. 2 last. Oh, that's a lot of last cards. King of Swords. King of Swords. Big emphasis on... Also... going from fear to ego death, fear to ego death. Your divine masculine wants you to say that. Getting rid of these burdens. Tower moment's going to lead you down to this anyways, but in a different way, and you're going to forgive, but you won't have someone in mind and intention in mind that way. You want to do that for you anyways. But King of Swords. King of Swords. You really need to think he is rigid, he is honest. He seems really rigid and stuff, but he is very good at loving and stuff on a smaller scale. He shows it, but the way he shows it is different sometimes. Your masculine really wanted you to know that. What else? If you don't walk towards your mission, you will be unable to get this balance. So either way, you can't stay in this energy of fear, right? You have to either forgive him, let that go, and move forward, desensitize yourself to attain balance, or you need to walk away to attain balance. Any last messages? Either way, you can continue on the journey, lead to a completion of this cycle, picking yourself. Picking the less egoic path. Anything else, Spirit? He's thinking about the offer. Alright guys, I hope this helped. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.